Hi, my name's Jared McCabe. I'm the owner of the McCabe Law Firm. And a question that I frequently get asked, and a source of frustration that comes up for, I think, everybody's clients, and when I talk to other lawyers, is why isn't my attorney doing anything? So this is a question I've been asked myself. I think pretty much every attorney that I know has been asked this question as well, and it's frustrating as an attorney. Obviously, it's very frustrating to hear that because a lot of us are very hard workers, and most of us are really hard workers, and are really trying to do a good job for our clients. So I think most of the time, I think 90 something percent of the time, it's a communication issue, and I think it's lawyers talking, clients talking, and the communication isn't. Just because someone is talking doesn't mean everybody's understanding each other. So I think that's what a lot of that is. And so let me tell you some of the stuff that your attorney is probably doing that you don't know about, and we'll go from there. So uh, what I spend a lot of my time during the day and on my clients' cases is reading documents that come in, okay, reading court documents that come in, interpreting them, making notes, talking to my paralegals, giving them instructions on just basic things in your case. Mail this to so and so. Please call so and so and try to get this information. Please send this letter out to my client. You copy them on the police report, so make sure they get a copy of the police report. Please send a DVD out to the state attorney's office so I can get a copy of the DUI video or of the video they're saying that they have of my client allegedly committing some crime or a car accident or in dealing with the insurance adjusters. That's a ton of paperwork, and it's a lot of just reading letters, reading medical reports, trying to understand, making sure I get a good idea of what's on the medical report by reading the doctor's reports. And so that's what we spend. That's what I spend. I mean, I'll tell you, I spend a lot of my day doing that, and a lot of time working on a lot of time working on your case. So that's what I'm doing. So if I were to email my clients, even text or email my clients every single time I touch their case, I think it would probably drive you crazy. I think it would actually add to the confusion and add to the frustration because I've tried to do that before, and it just adds more to confusion and the frustration because I'm in the middle of doing something that's not finished. So I can't answer. There are a lot of questions I can't answer until I get all the information. I need to know what the state's case is against you, right? I need to know who that person is in the vehicle that crashed into you. Well, I don't. I find that out by getting a police report, by getting a crash report, by sending letters to their insurance companies, and getting the copy of their declaration page telling me how much money is on their insurance policy. So you're asking me, hey, all right, is this going to be covered? What's going on? You're wondering what's going to happen, and I may send the fax the next day to that insurance adjuster. Once we get the right adjuster, get the right claim number, my staff gets it, and then they may wait 2 weeks to send it to us. So, and it's just because they got to get approval and all these sorts of things. So I don't, and so if you call me in the middle of that, I'm going to say, I'm sorry, I don't know what the policy limits are. I'm getting them as quickly as I can, and you're going to go, and it's easy to say to hang up the phone and turn to the person sitting next to you and say, my attorney obviously isn't doing anything. He doesn't even know how much money is on that policy for the person who hit me. How stupid is this guy? I get it. But that's not actually completely what's going on. I'm started the process of it. It just doesn't happen immediately. Things move slower a lot of times than we'd like to, and a lot of times I'm arguing or fighting with people on your behalf to get information for you so that I can advise you properly. The last thing I want to do is not give you good advice. Okay, that's the last thing I want to do. So I want to make sure I understand fully all the circumstances in my clients' cases. What's your if we're doing personal injury, what's your physical condition? Well, I don't just want to know if your neck and back hurts because the insurance company doesn't care if your neck and back hurts. They don't care. They're not going to pay you any money for that. What they want to know is, do you have an MRI that shows damage to your spine? Do you have X-rays that show damage? Do you have doctors who say that you are permanently damaged and it's related to the car accident? Otherwise, you might as well just be a random person. They don't care. Because frankly, they don't want to pay you. Why would they want to give you money, right? It's not like you're not their relative, you're not their friend. Why would they want to give you money? So you have to document that stuff. So when a personal injury case, those take longer than criminal cases, by at least another, usually 6 months a year longer. And it's because the insurance companies fight every step of the way. We got to prove every single thing. And if I send you a text message, or have my paralegal send my client a text message saying, by the way, we mailed this letter. By the way, we mailed this. We did this. I talked to this adjuster. It really is not going to make any sense, and it's just going to be frustrating. You want to know, hey, okay, that's nice. When am I going to get my medical bills paid, right? When am I going to get my body taken care of? And so that's what I'm doing when you're not hearing from me a lot of times, or your attorney. I don't want to talk too much about what other attorneys do because that's their business, and so I don't want to encroach on that too much. But I can tell you, how the day-to-day goes is in my practice, and so communication is key. If you're wondering if you really think your attorney isn't doing something, send them something in writing, an email, a letter, a fax, that they can look at the end of the day and see it in front of their face. Most law offices get a lot of phone calls, and so it's better to email your attorney and just say, hey, look, I'm frustrated. I feel like you're not doing anything. I know that's probably not true because you seem like a great guy or gal. So can you please fill me in on what's going on? And any attorney that's worth their salt is going to be willing to give you a case status and just say, oh, you want to know your case status? Okay, your case status is I'm trying to get the policy information from the insurance company. We faxed it out. We're following up with them, but that's where we're at. We're waiting for them to process the paperwork on their end. Or, yep, okay, we got all that. Now I'm getting the information from the medical records and bills, so I can put together a package because I don't know what all these things, and I need to see what your doctor said, and I need to read that before I write a letter to the insurance company asking for money. Because if I don't do that right, it's going to go into their system called Colossus, and it's going to go into that system wrong, and it's going to assess you as not as injured as you are in reality. So if I am sending in, documents and letters in a way that's not going to the Colossus computer system that the insurance companies use, the way it doesn't like it, then it's going to assess you lower points, and they're going to offer you lower money and less money than they should, and less money than you deserve than you need to cover your injuries and your cost of future medical care. So feel free, if you're frustrated with your attorney, write them a letter, send them an email, tell them you're frustrated, ask them what's up. And frankly, I think any decent attorney is going to get back to you and try to assuage your frustrations. And so, because none of us, we talk about it, between attorneys and attorneys, like, okay, yeah, there's this perception. What do we do? I know it's communication, let's send them more letters. We're all trying to be responsive as possible. So whatever it is that I can do on my end to help so that you don't have to worry about it, please let me know. Send me an email, direct message me on Instagram, Facebook, and let me know. But why isn't my attorney doing anything? To answer your question, most of the time they're just not bothering you. They're just not bothering you with all the details. And ask them. There's no need for you to be frustrated or having troubles communicating with your attorney. So it really isn't. And so ask them, tell them you're frustrated, and get your frustration resolved so that you can have a good relationship. You want to have a good relationship with your attorney. It helps everybody. And so anyways, thanks for watching my video. I'm Jared McCabe, the McCabe Law Firm. Feel free to hit the subscribe button or visit any of my social media pages, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, those are my main ones. Go to my website, my YouTube channel. Website is jaredmccabelaw.com. I have resources there for both criminal type cases and personal injury cases. I also do some concierge small business work as well, work with some clients there as well. So, and let me know in the comments what type of what videos you want to see. Do you like this type of video? Do you not like it? Do you want to see something else? And I'll do my best to get on that. Thanks for watching.